Here's a spring that I've never seen go dry yet. It's getting pretty dry now, but it's always managed to have some water running in it. I knew about it. It's considerably lower than the one that I was just at. The road has come downhill a good bit. So here would be a place, if I had saved some of the plastic with me, I could have started to play right here and taken it out along the hillside, seeing how long I can keep it on the surface. But not today. There's more than one source of water right here. As you can see, this is just a little ways on, and somebody else, it would be the Hetrick's friend, I think, they built up a little bit of a dam there, I think, to try to prevent it from going down that way. But I think it's coming from this whole bank. When they logged this, it was almost impossible for them to get through here because it was in spring and there was just so much water. So I think it's real important that the Hetricks appreciate what they have right here. Now I'm just on my way back, but I wanted to stop to point out these sinkholes. There's an area right in here, it looks like it got bombed. Well, those are sinkholes from a mine shaft, or air holes. They probably were air holes, at least some of them, or test holes. Where I'm walking is over mine shafts that emptied out into that lower area, but that's kind of another story. Part of that other story, this is one of those sinkholes or air shafts. This one I think could be deadly, and I think it should probably be fenced off somehow, or at least indicated, because I'll show you where the mine starts. That's on a direct line with this. Out from here you might be able to see that. And if it is an air hole, that probably goes down 30 feet. And I wouldn't want to step in there or start digging. Not unless I had a safety belt like a roofer uses. Down there is where that mine comes out, where the shaft comes out of the mountainside. And I don't know if, maybe if I zoom you can see that there's water in it. That it always leaks a certain amount of water, not a lot. But it'll give you some idea of just how far down that is from where I'm standing. And that air shaft is right there. Here is where they went from an open shaft to a underground shaft right here. And when I was first here 60 years ago, in my innocence I thought, oh, I want to reopen that. I had no idea how hard that work was going to be and how many men worked it. I think these rocks might be ones that I back then dug out of there. We'll go down to the opening. So here we have water draining out of that old mine shaft. And I think I can say that I have never seen it go dry either, although it sinks into the ground pretty soon over there. I think of in a Brazilian city called Ouro Preto. I was heading there once and I wondered how they got a water supply, and I remember the guy saying, aproveitaram águas das minas, which means they made use of the waters from the mines. And here we've got Águas das Minas, da Mina. There was a building of some kind right here. I don't know what it would have been. I'm not sure. I'm walking along one of the spoil banks, and there's 3 spoil banks that go out that way. They fan out into 3. And I think, I'm pretty sure that this was to make it easy for the, some kind of a train, a narrow gauge railroad that came up this far. See here, it's gone, that's sunk into the ground. But see, with my plastic, I could keep that, and I will, I'll try. The Hetricks have given me permission. If you want to know more about this mining in this area down in here, I'm going to give you a link to a playlist where I recorded a bunch of this stuff so it would not be lost. Here's a very special tree to me. It's a hemlock, and it is not dead. It's got life up there at the top still. I thought it was probably a goner, but no, it's still alive. Hemlock was my mother's favorite tree, and I think it probably is mine too.